Recently, I had a fan recommend a horror visual novel for me. Saya no Uta, I hope that's how you pronounce it, is a title released in Japan in 2003 and in North America in 2013. As a PC title, Saya no Uta, or Saya's Song, is a visual novel that is all kinds of effed up, and because of that, manages to be an excellent title. Saya no Uta follows Fuminori, a medical student who has recently been in a devastating car accident that killed his parents. You see, this young man doesn't see the real world anymore. Rather, everything is flipped. Everyone looks like these weird, deformed monsters. Walls and floors pulse like organs. Boy bands somehow look even stupider. It's a hell on earth. Despite his 3 friends trying to nurse him back to health, the protagonist's mental condition decays, with his only saving grace being Saya, a mysterious girl he met after gaining his condition, who seems to be the only thing free from his mental curse. She becomes his lover and only salvation, and he lets the rest of his life slowly slip away. However, as his friends try to interfere with the protagonist and his strange new partner, they become wrapped up in a murderous mystery filled with terrible secrets. Saya no Uta personifies the meaning of ignorance being bliss in this tale of the unknown that ought to stay unknown. The story of Saya no Uta was really chilling and a gripping ride. As a horror visual novel, all you have to do is read along and make choices once in a blue moon. Like, I think there's only 2 choices in the whole game. Also, this is an 18+ rated game, which I should have mentioned earlier. Sorry, children. Let's talk about the characters. The characters in the game aren't terribly memorable, but there's a reason. Hear me out. Fuminori is our protagonist, and he's pretty much completely unlikable. But you can definitely see why he is the way he is. His companion Saya is a great character. Mysterious, bright, bouncy, but with a sinister sense of maturity coming from her. When everything about her character was revealed, I thought it was a little cheesy and a little loosely explained, but her persona was still effective. I don't even remember the other characters by name. There's the average best friend, his hot-headed girlfriend, and the bubbly one with big boobies. That's unfair because I will give the creators this. These were extremely realistic characters, with relatable reactions to these horrible events, and that was an excellent aspect of their characterization that made this story a lot more compelling. These felt like real people. They make it a fun, well-paced ride. The story itself is actually pretty simple and easy to follow, but they do throw in a lot of supernatural, Lovecraftian twists and effect in the story. It's a tale about the horrible truths lying just under the surface, learning to deal with the horrors of the world, and just general depression and melancholy. I don't recall one flat-out happy moment or even something upbeat that made me laugh. It's a dark, depressing story the whole way through, so don't be expect to smile much, if at all. Overall, it was a fantastic little story, though not quite my cup of tea. Also, I played this title around Christmas, which I don't recommend because everyone will be like, "Merry Christmas!" and you'll be like, "Life is suffering. We live to die." And you'll find antidepressants in your stockings. Part of this fantastic pacing is that they kept it short. The game takes roughly 5 to 10 hours to see through. There are only 2 choices in the game and 3 possible endings. It's a game that doesn't really waste time, and I love that. In fact, I think this game would make an amazing movie adaptation. The story certainly doesn't take too much time to get rolling, and there's a lot of great little twists and scary moments hidden throughout. It isn't quite a game you want to play alone at night because some of the imagery and descriptions are pretty gruesome. It didn't scare me quite like Higurashi managed to, but it certainly had some good moments, and I couldn't predict much at all. The last thing I want to address is the hentai scenes. Yes, this is an 18+ rated visual novel. Come on, what did you expect? And they did drag it out, and yes, it is hentai, but at least the sex scenes do actually serve as plot points most of the time, or help develop the characters for once. Sometimes it is total fan service though, but you can see that it isn't all there for the sake of it, so that's something. The graphics in the game were really well done. I liked how the character models were all very plain and realistic, which helped me take the story a little more seriously because these look like real people. The plain people also helped create a great distinction between these young adults and Saya, because Saya seems totally otherworldly and off compared to these characters, and I thought that was a really cool touch. Other than that, there's not much to say about these graphics except that they enhanced the story for the most part, but nothing really stood out. The music in the game was great, with some emotional pieces that put me in a trance, or mood-setting themes that just addressed the really depressing, macabre tone of the game that it was trying to go for. Other music just wants to make you piss your pants. Good stuff. In conclusion, Seiya no Uta was a fantastic little thrill ride that offered some scares, surprises, and it didn't waste your time. Although it certainly isn't for everybody, I'd say if you enjoy some Lovecraftian, moody horror, and you can swallow the melancholic tone and the hentai scenes, then it's a great little title that you should check out. If you're squeamish, the game does offer you to block out the vivid imagery right off the bat, so that's always an option. But in any case, Seiya no Uta gets my recommendation. Check it out. Thanks for watching.